Hi friends, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's, and I'm so excited to be back. This is my first video of this year, and in this video I'm gonna share with you 3 simple and easy neutral winter decor DIYs. So let's quickly get started. I love creating DIYs with items I already have. So what I basically do, I shop my home, find what I have and think what I can make out of it. So that's what I'm doing for these 3 DIYs. Here I'm using a wreath that I already had, this lid from an old candle jar, and the base was from a broken candle holder that I kept. I thought I could do something with it. So these are the 3 items I'm going to be using for this DIY, and I'm going to be recreating a new candle holder. Now that the candle holder is all put together, I can go ahead and start decorating it or adorn it using some of these evergreen sprigs. And at first you will see that later on I was thinking of using only 2 pieces, but I thought that was a little bit too simple. So I will be adding some more later on. What I did is I painted it a bit white and then add some spray on glue and then some faux snow, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful looking and resembling snow. And I had this snowflake that I'm just dry brushing white to give it just a little bit of that snowy effect. And I'm gonna do the same with these pine cones. I'm going to add some faux snow to them just to give them that snowy look. You can see the difference. This is with 2 of the pieces, and this is where I added more of those evergreen pieces. I think it looks so much better, and I wanted to add some more whimsicalness to this. And I had these wooden branches, these white wooden branches. I thought they were perfect for this project, and what I did, I just bundled them together, making just one piece that would make it more easy for me to glue on to my candle holder. For a more finished look, I used the snowflake to cover up where the 2 bundles of branches meet. And I think this project turned out absolutely gorgeous. This is the final result. Now you guys, I'm so excited to announce that this video is part of a collaboration. I've teamed up with 2 of my beautiful creative friends here on YouTube. We are creating a little winter hop for you guys. We also have a PayPal gift card giveaway. Now all you need to do to enter is to comment on each of our videos. Now since this is a hop, each of the videos will have a link to the next video in this hop. Now you have only 1 week from when this video goes live to enter this giveaway, and we will be announcing the winners on our YouTube community tab. So good luck to everyone who's entering. For this next DIY, I'm using this little cutting board that I had for a while, and as you can see, I already started a project on this, but I never quite finished it. So what I'm going to be creating is a little winter sign for my kitchen. After I've painted my cutting boards on both ends this time, I left it to dry, and I wanted to create a more of a dimensional sign this time, not a flat one. So I found these wooden letters that I had on hand. I'm painting them white, and then I'm using a little brush with some black paint going around the edges, giving them a little bit more depth. So now that my cutting board is completely dry, I can move on with the next step in this project. And you guys, I am so excited about this because I am going to draw some pine trees on my cutting board. And let me tell you, I am not an artist whatsoever. I cannot even draw a perfect circle. But I found that this technique was so easy, and I really loved how this turned out. After I finished the trees, I went back in with a little bit of white paint just to create that snowy, wintry effect. And for the ground, I used a little bit more of the white paint, just putting it a bit more heavier on that, just to give it more of a structure. And on top of that, I sprinkled this white glitter. And I'm gonna be creating a let's get cozy sign. So for that, I'm using my letter stencils, and you will be noticing that even though I am using some dark paint, that my stencils are not dirty, because in between, after I've used or after I did one letter, I went ahead and cleaned it because I didn't want to get any smudges on my sign. Hi there, and thank you so much for stopping by. If you're stumbling by for the first time, I'm your host Arelis, and welcome to my happy home. Here I love doing home decor related content. I'm all about creating a happy home on a thrift budget. I love going thrifting and doing DIYs, and I do post every Friday. So if you are interested in that type of content, I would totally love it if you would consider hitting the subscribe button and become a resident of my happy home. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Pinterest. I will leave those links in my description box as well. So moving on with this DIY. To create a snowy background effect, I am diluting some of the paint, making it thinner to create some speckles on my sign. And for the final touch, I wanted to add a little bit more dimension to the sign. So I'm using a little bit of glue and adding some of the faux snow that I used in my previous project. And here is the final look, and I'm so content with the end result. I just added a little white bow for more interest. And for this next DIY, I have 2 more of these candle jar lids that I'm going to be using as a base. And I'm gonna be using some simple regular kitchen wax paper. And you guys, this DIY is really so simple. You can use just about any thing that you have on hand for the base. But I had these 2 lids left over, so these are the ones that I'm gonna be using. What I'm gonna be doing next is cutting the wax paper to size for my 2 hurricanes that I'm going to be creating. And before I start assembling the hurricanes, I'm using some chalk marker, a white chalk marker, creating snow patterns on the wax paper. After I finish drawing the snowflakes on the wax paper, I'm just rolling it up to size on the lids and using a little bit of Scotch tape to keep it together. And then I'm gonna be using some regular paper glue to glue the wax paper in place. And to glue down the wax paper into the candle lids, in the candle jar lid, I am using the same glue. And I just want to mention, I do live in the Netherlands, so I don't think if this glue is available in the US. But it is actually a fabric glue, and it is really affordable. It's kind of like Mod Podge, but so much more affordable. And it glues down just about anything, glass, ceramic, fabric, paper, cardboard, just about anything. So I absolutely love it, and it dries clear. And for the final step, I'm gonna be using a small piece of this bling wrap just to cover up the edges of the wax paper, giving it a more of a finished look. Now you guys, do not forget that this video is part of a winter hub. In my description box is the link to the next video in this hub. As you go along, make sure you leave a comment on all the videos so you are automatically entered in the giveaway. And here is the finished result. I absolutely love how these turned out. I especially love the see-through of the wax paper. I think they turned out so elegant, but yet such a simple project. Now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in my next one really soon. Until then, always remember to live, laugh, and love. Bye!